We've been talking about Christians who are persecuted around the world, and I think one question comes to our mind is, what can we do? Well, one thing that we can do and that we've been doing this week is we can learn about the church that's being persecuted and what they're facing and thinking about ways that we can help. Secondly, we need to pray for the persecuted church. We need to pray for their circumstances, that God would give them the right words, that God would help them, give them strength, that God would help them to be a witness despite what they're facing. That God would continue to grow the church in the midst of persecution. Another thing that we can do is we can write letters of encouragement to members of the persecuted church. We can donate financial resources, food, and ministry materials to members of the persecuted church. And then we can advocate by raising awareness to the reality of Christian persecution, to human rights violations, to religious freedom organizations. Now, there's several websites that I would encourage you to look at. One of them that I've already mentioned this week is Open Doors. It's one that advocates for the persecuted church. There's Voice of the Martyrs that I've known for a very long time, and they raise awareness and they provide support for the persecuted church. There's Samaritan's Purse, that their ministry focuses on providing physical and spiritual aid to people around the world. Prison Alert is part of Voice of the Martyrs, and they are big advocates of people, Christians who are in prison. Be a Voice is also part of Voice of the Martyrs, and it focuses on providing prayer points and writing letters to the persecuted church. There's Barnabas Aid, which focuses on raising awareness about the persecuted church and providing basic needs to members of the persecuted church. And so let's not forget that Christians are being persecuted around the world. And let's spread the word and let's pray continually for them. Have a great weekend.